Money FM 89.3, the best of Saturday mornings. Wide World on Money FM 89.3.
Good morning and welcome back to Saturday mornings, Money FM 89.3. We're hoping to be joined on the line right now by Michael Go. Are you there, Michael?
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, my friend, and welcome. Thanks for joining us. So, Michael Go, you are the president of Star Cruises and Dream Cruises, and you have a new ship launching, the Star Voyager. It will set sail from Singapore on March the 26th, heading to the likes of Jakarta, Melaka, Bangkok and Ho Chi Minh in the coming months. Congratulations. Tell us about your new ship.
Yeah, good morning to everyone. I think firstly we are really excited because the Star Voyager is actually joining our fleet, and the first sailing is going to be sailed out on the 26th of March. And then after which, I think on the 26th of March, we are going to, from Singapore to Melaka to Jakarta, which is actually all the way up to the 15th of April. And then from the 20th of April, we are going from Singapore to Bangkok, Koh Samui. And then after which, from the 15th to the 23rd of May, we are going to 4-night Koh Samui and Pulau Redang. And then followed by 3-night Melaka, Maiden. And then afterwards, we'll be in 5-night cruises from Singapore to Melaka to Ho Chi Minh City. So all the way up to July, we have exciting destination for the Star Voyager.
That's fantastic, Michael. And what was it about these destinations, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam? I know you do lots of market research, you get your tourist feedback, your passengers' feedback. What is it about those destinations that were so attractive?
I think, firstly, for our cruiser, it's really a good news because you do not have actually any other cruise lines that take you actually from Singapore, all the way to Bangkok, Koh Samui, to Medan, to Ho Chi Minh City. Not just actually to the Singapore travelers, to the regional and international traveler. We really bring actually the highlight of the Asia or ASEAN to our cruiser. And these are the area that is very popular and in high demand.
Yeah. I believe you're on the cruise ship now, is that correct?
In fact, I just actually down from a cruise ship yesterday. We got the Lion and Dragon Dance competition taking place on board the Genting Dream.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. So tell us about the vessel itself. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to cruise ships. What is it about the new Star Voyager? What makes this new ship so special?
In fact, we got in this ship a month ago, and we are going to spend $50 million US dollars in the renovation and upgrading the ship. Now, of course, I think the ship could accommodate up to the capacity of close to 2,000 passengers. So with a smaller capacity, it really offered a very intimate and accessible experience for our cruiser. And this ship has very diverse accommodation. Besides whether it's going to be the interior cabin, ocean view, and balcony, we continue to bring our very popular palace actually onto this ship. So the palace actually offered a butler services and a really great dining and private facility for our cruiser. Now, obviously, I think every time when I take on an interview or anyone asks me about the brand, I always share about the endless and entertainment experience and as well as activity. I mean, to me, as a president of the brands, I strongly believe to bring the experiences to our cruiser. So I think in terms of entertainment and activity, what will then our guests actually expect? They can have the adventure park, they've got the aqua park and water slide. And for kids, we have the kid water park and rock climbing and then zip line, and of course at the Zodiac Theatre we bring lots of great fun and variety of entertainment to our guests. But for cruising, obviously, we must not forget about the gastronomical delight. So we continue to offer a very wide variety in terms of Asian food, international cuisine, to kind of like to satisfy the palate actually of our cruiser.
That's fantastic, Michael. Now, it's interesting, the Star Voyager comes under the Star Cruises brand. Everyone in Singapore and the region is familiar with the Star Cruises brand. My first ever cruise ship journey was on Star Cruises back in 1997, 1998, something like that. So what was the reason to bring Star Cruises back to Singapore? Obviously, you had the Dream Cruises, Genting Dream. Why did you decide to bring Star Cruises back?
Neil, from what you just said, it is the same thing that many people are telling me. And many people were telling me 30 years ago, their first cruise is always the Star Cruises. And they love the brands. And when we announced that we're going to bring back the brands, I received like endless call to congratulate me and to say to me that, oh, wow, that was really the great news, actually, to bring the brand actually back into Singapore and to serve all the cruises, all over the world. Now, of course, I think the Star Cruises brand have a very strong legacy with our cruiser. And we feel that it's very important for us to revive a story of the legacy. And then, obviously, I think the best time to bring back the legacy and to revive the legacy is to have the Star Voyager, first inaugural cruise up from Singapore to do this honor.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, staying with that, your brand, also you've got the Genting Dream as well. You were the first cruise company in the world, I believe, to return after COVID. You've gone from strength to strength. I now believe you've got 3 vessels. How did you do it? What is the secret to your success, Michael?
Now, I think for us, the very important thing is always the team unity and the shared vision. I think we have groups of very dedicated team, and we all share a common goal, and we all share the goal to grow the cruise sector and bring more travelers and let them understand our brand and love our brands. So the teamwork and the passion, I think, is crucial in achieving this milestone. But of course, I think besides that, I think we've also been getting a lot of feedback from our cruiser, and we have to continue to understand what the change in the consumer, what do they want, and continue to renew and bring them the new experience to meet their requirement. I think those are things that to drive us and to continue to grow our market.
Well, that's very interesting. We're talking to Michael Goh, the president of Star Cruises and Dream Cruises, about to launch their latest vessel, the Star Voyager, from Singapore shores next week. You mentioned there about staying relevant. As you know, the cruise industry, like the tourism industry generally, remains as competitive as ever. How do you stay ahead?
Now, of course, I think firstly we have to understand what our customer wants. So we're consistently listening to our customer, to our business partner. I think this is where we can kind of enhance our service and stay tuned and stay ahead of what the guests and the consumer preferences. And I think being an Asian cruise lines, I think we have a unique advantage because I think we truly understand what then is the preference and the culture of the Asian travelers. And for the international travelers, the Asian hospitality is always, being the front And I think this allowed us to install the Asian hospitality to serve both Asian and international travelers. Now, I mentioned a lot about experiences. So therefore, in our operations of Star Cruises or Dream Cruises, the thematic cruises and the curated experience is something that we always kind of bring to our guests. You know, Neil, you did a very successful storytelling actually to children. We had you come on board our ships, to share the story actually to the consumers and to the kids during their school holiday. This is something that is very curated experience for our cruiser. And of course, I always talk about culinary experience, cultural expedition, and as well as the theme entertainment. So those are the things that we continue to do to bring new experience to our guests.
Fantastic. Well, the Star Voyager, which I believe is the third cruise ship under your care, will set sail from Singapore March the 26th. It's heading to the likes of Jakarta, Melaka, Bangkok and Ho Chi Minh City in the coming months. Where should listeners go, Michael, for more details about your upcoming voyages?
Well, of course, I think we offer, as I mentioned earlier, really very exciting destination. But then what next, for both brands actually in Singapore and the region? Of course, I think the distinct brand really kind of bring the customer different experience. So, take example, the Star Cruises is going to be affordable, lifestyle oriented. So for Dream Cruises, it's going to be luxury redefined.
I like that. Yeah, so you've got two distinct brands, haven't you? Affordable and lifestyle oriented, and then the other one is luxury brand.
Luxury redefined, this right.
Brilliant. So something for everyone. Michael Goh, President of Star Cruises and also Dream Cruises, launching your new ship next week, the Star Voyager, on March the 26th. Thank you very much for joining us today, Michael, and bon voyage.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Neil, and to all Money FM listeners.
Take care. Thank you, Michael.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.